Today I'm gonna show you how to set up the Deye inverters and no, this is XD batteries, which is 100 Ah each. This is 5.12 kilowatt per hour. So right now the battery is full, both batteries. This is the circuit breaker for the battery. We have the circuit breakers also for the in and out of the inverter. So this is the actual connection. The right side is for the grid from your distribution unit or Meralco. The other side is the load, so which is connected for your outlets or whatever connected device, connected appliances. So currently it runs through here. So this portion is the Meralco side, the in, and the other side is the output. So it is connected both with SPDs and also circuit breakers. So right now I will show you the setup. Currently I'm using, right now the solar panel is producing 1.48 kilowatt, and since the battery is full charge, the power it consumes charge is only for battery maintenance. Press escape. You can see the DC. When it's light up, it means that there is solar power being produced. When the AC is lit up, it means that there is AC power from the grid. If this is normal, it means that there is no problem and the inverter is currently working in good condition. And also, if there is no alarm, it shows that the inverter is working very good. Currently, the setup is also to export energy. So if we check the grid, we can see that we are buying now because we are consuming energy. But there is no problem with it because I have micro inverters which produce 2.58 kilowatts of power. So right now it's selling because the energy we are producing from the solar panels is greater than the actual usage. Let's go back. So as you can see, current is current power produced by the solar panels is 1.48. The battery is only charging at 39 watts. We are selling 229 watts to the grid. Power being used by the house, by the load actually, is only 1,193 watts. Now, if you can see, this is the main setup. You can see the cell, the grid, actual usage, the solar panels, the batteries charging or discharging. Now we press on the setup. This is battery settings, system works. So basically, these are the only two options that we will be tackling. So first is the battery settings. Currently, the battery has no communication ports. That is why we use the battery percentage, or we can use also the use battery voltage. But it is better to use the battery percentage, so it's easier for the inverter to choose to whether to switch back to battery or use the energy from the grid. So if you have a GSL battery or other batteries with communication ports, we will choose the lithium. But right now, since the battery, the power wall, these power walls have no communication ports, that's why we use the battery percentage. Currently, it's set to charge at 30 amperes. Battery capacity, since these are both 100 amperes each, so the total you will use for parallel connection is times 2, so total is 200 ampere hours. Maximum charge is 30 amperes. Maximum discharge continuous is 100 amperes. So next page. We won't use this one because this is for generator. We set at grid charge at 10 amperes, so we can do away with the charging if you are not using net meter. But if you have net metering, you can do grid charge in the afternoon, morning or afternoon when there is sun. So next page. These are the specific voltages. Float is 55.2, 57.6 for the absorption. Equalization 57.6. Shutdown set at 10%. Low bat at 20, when it reaches around 25%, it will switch back to grid. So restart is 80%. So these are the only page under battery settings. Escape. So system works. System works. If you're selling to grid, you can do selling first. Or right now we are using zero export to load. So solar cell is checked, so I can sell energy back to grid. You can turn this off so that the limiter will work and you will not export energy to the grid. So what else? So energy pattern, it means battery first, that you will charge the battery first and excess energy will be to the load. If you have net metering and under solar cell, it will sell back energy to grid. If this is unchecked, so you will not export energy. So next page. So time of use settings. These percentages means that when the battery reaches at a certain level, percentage, it will switch back to grid. So this means at the time 5 o'clock to 9 p.m., when it reaches 70% until 9 o'clock, it will switch back to grid. At 50%, battery storage, switch back to grid again. So at 1 a.m. to 5 p.m., set at 25%. This is the safe for the batteries. Actually, 20% is the depth of discharge or the state of charge that you can maintain for best battery life. So next page. No more. So this is the Deye setup for my system. This is a test run for the inverter, the batteries, and my controls. For this is the circuit breakers with SPD. This is the circuit breaker for the battery, and just an additional circuit breaker for easy access. And if I want to do testing, I can easily shut down using this circuit breaker. So I will do more videos next time. Thank you for watching. Reach me if you have any concerns.